Which to me, right off the bat, it's already a win because this one on Amazon is selling for $11.95. That's a lot for what you're getting here. Look at the Dollar Tree one. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit wonky. Listen, if you're buying this to paint, you're not doing a lot of work. This is just a quick little touch up, a little project. If you were painting the whole house, okay, fine, don't mind this. But you know how much I'm saving by not buying the brand name one and buying the one from Dollar Tree? $10.70. These are still $1.25 at Dollar Tree. They sell these everywhere. I've seen them at Walmart. I've seen them at Home Depot. Don't get fancy with this. I mean, the only thing you might want to get a little bit fancier, depending on what surface you're doing, is maybe the sponge. Like a door or like cabinet where the sponge needs to be a really good one. Let's see. Then fine, but it's the same thing. The gloves, it's the same thing. This roller, it's the same thing. And this one's wonky. So the Dollar Tree one, you get these two little sponges, and then the brand name one is giving you a pretty nice brush too. The Dollar Tree gives you this tiny one. Is that worth an extra $10 to you? And then you're getting your sponges. The brand name one is softer. It has this curved top there. This one's gonna matter for the surface. This one's a good one. This one's just like textured walls where you're not gonna see what's left over once the paint dries. Then you can do this, or like a project that you really don't care about. Dollar Tree has them. So there is a bit that much of a quality difference. Why do I try to sell you on? I don't know, because sometimes I don't think it's that serious. Look how fancy that is. That's a good one. I'm saying $9 max for this kit. Would have been fine. I'm not paying $12 for it. That's a lot. I'll go to Dollar Tree, buy two of these and cycle through it. For two, $2.50. That's pretty good. So I'm gonna give the brand name painting kit 4 Vivian heads, 1 Vivian head off the price, and I'm gonna give the Dollar Tree painting kit 2 Vivian heads. I know I just convinced you to buy it and gave it 2 Vivian heads, but I need you to have the right expectations when you buy it, right? When you buy it, you know it's 2 Vivian heads. It's okay. It's a quick project. We're all almost.
Well, what do you know? Karma is a whoever Hannah is, I just want to say thank you for doing the Lord's service. As somebody who is currently ongoing legal litigation right now with Onision, it is hilariously epic to see this right here. So, who's Hannah? Well, if you don't know, Onision has been uploading a lot of videos recently. And a couple months ago, he filed a copyright strike on me, got the video removed, and paid some legal money to get the video to stay offline while we go through a legal proceeding. But a day ago, Hannah has been funding his videos. So Onision's only been posting videos because he gets getting funded to create that content. So in other words, he doesn't make content unless people pay him to do so. I don't understand who's this Hannah person is, just constantly giving him money, over $1,000 in funds to fund him doing these videos. Now, I questioned it, but who am I to question what people do with their own money, right? If people want to give their money to some terrible person, that's their choice. I can't really change that. So Hannah's epic. Whoever this mystery woman is, kudos to you. Hannah funded over $1,000 worth of videos, apparently fraudulently. Every transaction was flagged many weeks after the completion of the video making services as fraudulent by the bank, meaning that I unwittingly did all that work for free. Wow, imagine making YouTube videos because you enjoy it and not strictly for money. I can't relate to that. I mean, I kind of can because I used to do that years ago, but this is not my job anymore, and whether I make money or not, I enjoy doing YouTube. If I make money, that's just a perk. But, how dare you make a YouTube video that isn't being paid for, Onision? How dare you have a real job? Imagine that you go to work day after day and you find out that your paycheck is worthless. You get nothing for the many hours you have lost. Well, see, that's just the perk of being a live streamer, okay? If you live stream all the time and you strictly rely upon other people to get through the day, you're the problem there. Sure, is it scummy that people do chargebacks? Yeah, but it happens. Welcome to the streaming world. That's something that people do, especially to really, really crappy people like yourself. Please don't compare a 9-to-5 job of getting up 5 days a week, 40 hours, 50 hours a week, to that of making YouTube videos, because it is vastly different. When I fought back and showed the bank proof I delivered the service, they still rejected my claim to the money I earned and charged me a fee for even disputing it. So not only did I lose the money I worked for, I got penalized trying to keep it. The net result, I'm over $1,000 in the hole. Yeah, including the fees that you're paying to file against me right now, so that's also going to be in the hole. But congratulations being really stupid and wasting money in wonderful ways. I wanted to be transparent with you. This kind of thing can happen to anyone, so please be aware. As for content, nothing changes. I'll keep making videos regardless. Hannah is, unfortunately, just the latest in the pattern of people who've taken advantage of my trust. I've learned to expect it due to how many people have come into my life, lied to me, defrauded me, and then likely felt no guilt when they were caught. I'll go on the record and say this, but with really, really bad people in the world, I don't feel guilt of people fucking them over. I just don't. I don't. Like people who harm kids, don't care. Don't care if people harm them. Don't care if people don't care. I don't care. Bad people who are proven to be bad people, I don't care. I don't know why we're supposed to feel guilt if somebody takes advantage of you. Honestly, good on them. You deserve to be continuously fucked over, especially with how fraudulent you are with the legal system, now going on your second run with me, and your fraudulent copyright DMCAs that you've been doing just not with me, but other people for years, and you've been getting away with it. Stealing other people's monetization by Content ID claiming their video because we use 2 seconds of your clip and then you Content ID it and take the monetization away and take it all for yourself. So don't cry me a river here, Onision, Gregory. We don't care. In fact, I rejoice on it. Maybe don't rely so much upon other people to make a paycheck, and you wouldn't be in this problem. Going forward, I'll be more careful about how I publicly acknowledge video funders, and also the service. Stripe is absolute garbage for charging their customers for trying to get paid for the services they provided. Truly speechless here. Stay safe. What are the comments on this? Anything? 2 comments. I'm sorry, dude. So anyways, Hannah, you're the original G. I commend you. I know people are like, that's screwed up, Daniel. You're encouraging somebody defrauding somebody? Yes. Okay? Look, we're dealing with somebody who's already defrauded the IRS, who tried to do tax evasion, who owed the IRS over $500,000. So is it really no surprise? Eventually, you go full circle in your comeuppance, and karma is a bitch, okay? That's just the reality of the situation. Karma wraps itself around. You want to fraudulently screw people over in the legal system and waste people's time in the legal system? Well, now this happens, I can be more entertained by this. So thank you, Hannah, for bringing us entertainment, but we're not done yet. So I want to give a legal update. For those of you who don't know, I did a video about a month and a half ago about Onision taking me to small claims court, specifically what is known as the CPP, which is CCB, sorry, dyslexic, which stands for the Copyright Claims Board. And I had a lot of questions, and I'm going to be posting this to my GoFundMe that I started over a month ago. And to everybody who's funded that, you guys are incredible. Thank you. We're almost to my goal, and it was unexpected. I wanted to give an update because there is an update. You see, Onision has now hit the process of legal, where he has to serve me legal documents. When any sort of thing happens legally, they have to serve me directly, either by a process server, which they have to pay for.
Not for me. What do you do, baby? Your favorite black guys are trying 3 levels of white. Movies, 20. Ohio suddenly takes a violent turn after dispatch is alerted to a disturbing discovery that one man has made inside his home.
911, what is the address of your emergency? 1280 Parish Avenue. Okay, what's going on? My neighbor next door into he come out screaming out of his house and he thinks his wife is dead in bed. So, and he's just very scared, so he's fighting people, he's saying someone's here. Can you hear him screaming? Yeah.
The man heard screaming in the background is 51-year-old Toby Madden, who's been living in Hamilton with his girlfriend, 50-year-old Rochelle Brussaw. The two have been together for 26 years and share a daughter, who has since grown up and moved out. Now empty nesters, Toby and Rochelle had just moved into this home a week earlier, after renovating it together. It was meant to be their dream home, a place where they would spend the rest of their lives. But that dream has shattered, and by the time that officers enter the house, they find Toby on top of Rochelle, desperately trying to perform CPR. To officers and EMS, it's already clear that there's nothing that can be done. Rochelle's not breathing. She's covered in stab wounds across her chest and abdomen, lying in a pool of her own blood, and with no one else inside the home except for Toby. But as Rochelle's body's taken away, detectives don't yet know that they're about to step into one of the most tragic and horrifying murder cases that this city has ever seen. Now, at this stage, investigators don't know anything about Rochelle's killer or why they came after her. But given the condition in which they found her body, detectives know the motive could range from something deeply personal to a crime of passion, both pointing to a serious threat to the surrounding community. And as they begin speaking with neighbors and family, investigators haven't caught on yet that Rochelle knew her killer, and that the motive behind the attack was deeply personal.
What?
Yeah, this is weird. You're redoing the house. So they're redoing
What?
You can punch him.
And they're just, like every day they're moving more stuff in.
Kick him in the balls.
He probably, this past week, probably when they got to make the knife there. I guess they still have it at their home.
Where's that?
One day I think Kentucky.
Oh, okay. So, Toby and Rochelle have been in the process of moving in the past few weeks?
He's doing some house. I can really friends with the road, but he's still there.